I'll be back. I think we might be. It's all going horribly wrong this end at the minute. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Bear with me a tick. A new link up there. I just need to go here and change the link on the website so people can find it again. Refresh that. Refresh that. Right, let's see now, where are we? Here. No, we go there, we go there. That over there like that. Need more computer screens here, I think. That's half the trouble. Back to there, refresh that. New link, that's better. Right. Hopefully people might find us again. Now let's see if I can get this screen to come up properly on here. Like that. It's all gone funny shape. Let's move that down there a bit like that. And over there a bit like that. There, right, better. What are we looking for? Selling. No. Selling this Sunday. Yes, that's what we want, isn't it? Yay, finally. That makes more sense. Right, here we are. Tea's going cold. Right, we're back. I'll get the hang of this YouTube eventually. Too many things all going on at once is the trouble. Somebody trying to ring me, they'll have to wait a minute. Right, there we are. Let's just give it a minute or two for people to try and catch up and find us again. Wrong date on chat may confuse people. Ah, how have I managed to do that? Wrong date on chat may confuse people. Okay, I'll probably edit that somewhere along there. Oh yeah, I could do, couldn't it? Edit. Here we go. Right. Third. Here we go. October 21. Right, there we go. Save that. Right, there we are. People managing to find us again. That's good. Oops, I still haven't been edited out the way, have I? Should clear everything off the screen before I start it, shouldn't I? Too many things on the go. Too many things, been too busy. Right. Back where we were. So, over here, we have stuff finishing tonight. So it's half a dozen machines. I say the darts I'm going to relist when I've done a video for it, which will go on next week when I re-upload the website. So don't worry too much about that one. Stick it up as long as you get another chance. The high top, somebody asked some questions about, which I've replied to them. For anybody else, yes, it's got the token award in it, which pays out on 777s. Jackpots pay out. Yeah, it's cash box, locking cash box door. Good machine, but you should better see it all from the video. What was the other question I got asked? Oh, about the ruler mint. Yeah, it's sort of, I think as I said, I think it just seems a bit generous paying out, and the little lights at the bottom are a bit faint. So I'm guessing the two are, I'm not into electronics particularly, I'm guessing the two are probably linked. Whether it's just like a bit of a dodgy connection somewhere, it could be dry solder joint or dirty contacts or something. That could well be what's causing the lights to be a bit dim, and it seems to perhaps pay out a bit too much to me. But it's basically all there and working in quite nice condition really, so I'm sure it won't take much to get up and running. Other than that, there's lots of bits and a few lots of coins as well. So there we are. So as I said in the email, if you got that earlier on, I've not put anything else on this week. A, because there hasn't been a huge amount of stuff come in because of the fuel problems. Excuse me. And B, because I've been redoing the website while I've been stuck here, which I'll show you in a tick. But there's those 2 Seekers to go on. There's a very nice Retriever come in. There's another nostalgic Allwyn, the one with the mirror top flash. On the machines front, there's some more fairground stuff come in, and there's some more coming in next week if the guy can get here. There's some spares to relist from a few weeks back that didn't go. We'll give them another whirl around. Some more coins, and the horror stuff to go on when I sort the horror section out, etc, etc. So there's lots of stuff coming basically. So over on, if I can get it to work again properly, over on this screen, there we are. This is how the new website will look. See the Dingles Fairground stuff? Yeah, there's loads of stuff. I was talking to the chairman the other day. A lot of it's pretty ropey, but there's a few nice little tickets amongst it. But yeah, they're having to sort of clear out all the junk in the sheds basically down there. So I don't think there's anything I desperately need to buy, but we'll have a look and see. So yeah, so over on new website, the first thing you'll notice when you eventually get to log into it on Wednesday probably will be, if I just zoom in a little bit on this, get the right screen to zoom into would help as well. Menu is changed considerably, so if you're on, let's zoom in a bit. So if you're on a wide screen, like a computer you get, or a laptop, you get a wide screen like that. And an iPad will probably look something like that. And if you use it on your phone, you'll probably get 2 columns wide, something about like that, if you use an iPhone. So I've done all the menu differently, so you haven't got all that drop-down stuff, keep getting obscuring things now. Let's just go back to a sensible sort of laptop-y sort of size screen. And it also, the very thin menu bar always sticks at the top, so when it's a long page, you haven't got to scroll all the way back up again to get to the menu. So you've got a home, a little for sale sign, comes with the for sale pages, which we'll have a look at in a minute. Little questions for help. You've got a little throbbing email here in a minute. If it's glowing and throbbing, it means you've got some emails. Obviously, this is all just sample data. I've just copied rubbish over. A little piggy bank for your statement page. Again, it's all just nonsense copied data, so don't take any notice of it. Your account settings page, little shopping cart, so all of your buying stuff, so any offers you've got on, anything that's being considered, i.e. where you've made an offer and the seller is considering it, i.e. like on a Monday, stuff you've bought, and stuff you didn't get. So that's how those pages will work. And the little gavel is anything you're selling. So all your stuff with, live selling, consignments is stuff that's queued in. These things are supposed to be coming in sometime. These 3 machines, I've just copied random stuff off the old database. A TikTok and there's a Domino. These 3 machines are actually machines that are supposed to be coming in. Anyway. So anything that's coming but not yet been listed goes on to consignments, stuff that's live, accepting offers, your Cogitate page to have a think of things when you get offers in, stuff you've sold, stuff you haven't sold but we've still got to perhaps try again, and I'll do a button on so you can relist it yourself basically in due course. Then unsold stuff that's you've taken back again. So just to keep a track on it. The little binoculars thing, which looks like a W, which I thought was a good little symbol for your wanted ads, stuff you're looking for. Hence the binoculars, or it looks kind of like a W, or wanted. So they all go under that page. With the the form to place wanted ads, and everything, all your current wanted adverts, and as per usual, any green buttons you can change the value of, whatever. The little teacup sign will be where favourites lists and collection lists go, and in due course forums, help forum things, and anything kind of the more social kind of stuff. And 2 or 3 other things I'm working on as well in the background. And the last little symbol is the log out symbol. Yeah, when that logs you out, then all these little things disappear then. Like so, we're logged out, goes back to the base page. So if you're not logged in, obviously you don't get all those account pages, you just get the basic sales pages and the help pages. So there we are. Oh, there's a new login as well. It's a little bit tired. I still got to do a little bit of work to that yet. So if I just log back in again, my demo thing on this, what password did I use for that? Can't remember. Have I saved it? No. Is that it? I didn't really, can't remember. I've had it logged in all week and I can't remember the incorrect password. Oh dear. Hang on a minute. Is it that? Yes. That was lucky. I only had you for 5 minutes now, just got you back. Oh, it's okay, David. I'll go through it all again later on. Yeah, so the sales pages. If I zoom out another notch, that'll make one nice little line. There we are, a bit better. We've got, before, the stuff that's ending this week, I say all this is nonsense data, so don't take any much notes of it, but just to show you. New sales, whatever's before was listed this week, and then each main section has a home page, if you like. So the coin ops, advertising, art, books, etc. I've still got to finish a couple of the other ones off. But essentially every section will kind of look the same, so it's a nice uniform across the site. With what's for sale, or view everything that's for sale. So each of these kind of home pages, as we call them, will list the first 5 or the most recent 5 of whatever it is. The most recent 5 slot machines or enamel signs or books or toys or whatever. And then with a button to go through to whatever else is currently live. The usual little wanted bit, the latest wants. And then the main bit, the database, I made it much easier to get through to information, to find stuff. So each main section will have one of these database charts. Zoom in a little bit so you can see the little token and little thingamajigglers. So each of these sections open up. So I don't know, let's look at, I don't know, wall machines is a good one, isn't it? Because you're alone. Wall machines. So you can see there's 499 different wall machines, 911 prices with a little gavel, 486 photographs, 43 videos. And each one of these, if you click this down, it then splits up into whatever. All wins catches and so on and so on. It's kind of subcategories. Go through to that, and then there's all the catches, etc. Then again, all these have on how many prizes we've got, how many photos we've got, so on and so forth. There goes a retriever coming in, so let's have a look at the retriever. So it tells us we've got 6 prices, a photo and a video. And there is the 6 prices. Again, a lot of this data is running off my development services. Some of it's not very up to date, and some of it's just nonsense data, but obviously it will be real data on the real website. But yeah, so these pages are pretty much the same laid out as they were before. Different now, there's also another button at the top, more machines by Brian's, or in the case of books, it'll be more books written by whoever. Or if it's like, I don't know, something like enamel signs, anything in the advertising section will be more, if it's a Coke sign, let's say, it'll be more Coke items, and so on and so on. So here is before the price data for what we sold retrievers for. Lots of different photographs, etc. The videos don't link on here because I haven't downloaded them, but the videos will appear there as well. If you click Brian's, that goes through to all the Brian's pages, etc, etc, etc. Nice big back button. So they will all work pretty much in the same way. It's trying to kind of make everything uniform across the site and a bit neater and tidier. And also, we sort of zoom right back in again. So it's a lot more mobile friendly, because a lot of people use the site on mobile phones or little tablets or whatever, if they're, you know, sitting down having a cup of tea or something. They haven't always got a big screen with them. So trying to squeeze a lot of information onto small screens is really hard, but it will look probably something of that sort of scale on a small screen. So yeah, so that's where we're up to with that. The little menu will be kind of interactive. So you've got the little glowing thing if you've got any messages to answer. The little piggy bank, if it's white and blank like that, you don't owe us, we don't owe you. If you've got money in credit, if you've sold something, the little piggy bank will go green with the amount of money you've got next to it. Equally, if you've bought something and owe us money, the piggy bank will be red and with, you know, whatever, £100 or whatever next to it to say you need to pay some money in. Just before that keeps tally of all your ins and outs. And then there'll be a nice new home page with a bit more, because it was a bit crap before, but I'm working on that. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. It should be a lot faster, a lot easier to find stuff, and especially if you start rolling out all these new categories. Let's just go back down here a little bit. So rather than having great big long menus that drop down, there'll just be buttons across the top. And then what I'll do in due course is I'll put a settings in your account page somewhere. Just have a swig of tea. Whereby you can kind of filter some of these sections out. So if you're just interested in fairground stuff, if you're never ever going to look at the advertising pages, for example, you could turn that button off so it doesn't appear. It will still be there. You know, you can turn it back on again at any time, but rather than end up with a great big button bank across here with, you know, lots of different things that you're never going to be interested in buying or selling, you can turn them off, or we'll be able to turn them off. And you know, since we've probably only got slotties here, if you're only interested in the slotty stuff again, you could leave on coin machines and spares and tokens and stuff. But if you're never going to be wanting to buy any fairground stuff, well, then you just turn that button off, and it doesn't get in your way, and just, you know, customizes the site to your needs, your requirements, really. So that'll be quite a good little feature, I think. And as I say, then I'm working on a little cup of tea logo, which I thought was appropriate. The stuff that's not, you know, not connected to the core of the buying and selling. So it will be your favourites list, your virtual collection lists, which I only found out that they aren't quite working properly. People aren't getting the notifications they're supposed to be getting. So I'll work on that as I reprogram it. And the forums thing, when I get that up and running in a few weeks' time, sort of help forums and things. And then anything else interesting that comes on there in due course. Maybe some kind of social stuff, some gets-togethers and things we've got some ideas for. So that'll all go on the cup of tea page, whatever we're going to call it. So there we are, busy, busy. So the plan is, let me just go back to the stuff that's finishing tonight. There we go, over there. Website back up again. So I've stuck a lovely great big red banner across the top of the website here to tell you all. Scroll that away. Wednesday night, sort of 10 o'clock-ish, I'll turn the website off for a couple of hours. Just got to take it all down and re-upload all the new website. Make sure everything's working as it should do. So come Thursday morning, you should all have a nice new website to look at and play with. So none of your, you know, it will still be the same login. Any offers you've got on stuff will still be there. Anything you've bought, sold, all your records won't be affected at all, because that physically lives on a different computer than the website, if that makes sense. There's two. There's a web server and the database server. So only changing the stuff that's on the web server. So I just got to make sure everything reconnects back to the pages as it should do, because there's been a lot of changes. Basically, the whole thing's been reprogrammed. Yeah, it's getting there. Looking good. So there we are. So any questions on that lot? Any questions on anything that's finishing tonight? Anybody need to know anything? Do let me know. Stick it in the comments below. And we should hopefully then be a bit more organised come next week. As I say, getting some more stuff on. There's quite a lot of stuff to sell. But it seemed a bit pointless when A, it was difficult for people getting here, and B, I was redoing the website anyway. So we'll get on top of that. Yes, Reed Dingles, yeah, I've seen that. As I say, yeah, some of the photographs were pretty crap, weren't they? Trying to figure out what you're actually buying in some of the photographs, because it turns out they've sort of got a photograph of a whole heap of bits of fairground art laid on the floor, and a post-it note stuck on one piece, and a not terribly clear photo half the time. You've got to try and figure out actually what thing in that photograph you're buying. So, not really sure I fancy my chances of buying anything online, to be honest, on that one. That's a bit of a track down there as well. But we'll see. I haven't got nice, neat cut-out photographs like I use, that's for sure. So, yeah. So as per usual, stuff finishes tonight. I'll be around just after midnight if any of the sellers have any issues. If they're staying up to see the stuff sold. If not, we'll catch up tomorrow. Just send a message through if you have any problems. It's pretty straightforward. I think you'll be okay. So hopefully by sort of Tuesday night, everything from this weekend have been sold. Everyone will be notified, so it'll be safe to take the website down and put it back up again. And then we'll carry on. Rolling out new sections from there on in. So the horrors thing will be kind of next. Toys, automobilia stuff. What other sections have I got lined up? Can't remember now. Brain's a bit addled this week, but lots anyway. And then hopefully there'll be lots more goodies for sale. Let's just have a look down here what these other bits and bobs we've got for sale. This thing's another Indian head. There's a couple of lots of coins. There's lots more coins to go on again next week. There's a Mills lock and key, very useful for somebody. They're like gold dust to get hold of. Another one of those cast iron bases. The fuel wing bits. Which are very hard to get hold of. And there's also some cards for Bravo gun machine, like the gun machine we sold the other day. So if you've got one of those, if you know the one I mean, you should do, I should think. Got to remember how to use this website now. I've been using the new website all week. It's slightly different. Vending machines. Vending machines. What do I put that under? Gum, probably. Yeah, this one. One of those. If you've got one of those, then we've got some cards for sale to go in it. It says now trying to find them again. There it is. Yeah, they're quite nice cards actually. They're all aeroplanes. Sort of 60s, I guess they are. I'm not an expert on aeroplanes, but they look kind of 60s-ish to me. So they're hopefully useful for somebody. So yeah, so all the bits we've got listed at the moment, they all finish tonight at midnight. And where are we? Yeah, these 6 machines. But kind of ignore the darts because I'll put that up again with a video on, as I say, next week when we redo the site, we reload the site up. Somebody actually come the other day said, oh, it's a lot more impressive in the flesh than it looks in the picture, because you can't get much perception of scale. It's quite a tall thing. It's 6 foot tall. Quite an impressive thing. But you'll see that better in the video, really. You can get from a photograph. So just keep an eye out for that. Sort of Wednesday, Thursday next week. Yeah, there we go. Anything from anybody? Anybody need to know anything or whatever? Or if not, I'll go and get on with some more work. I don't know if Pete Williamson's here tonight or not. He might be still in the shed busy with Bimbo. He's been sending me pictures through of how he's getting on restoring that Bimbo box. And it's looking pretty fantastic so far, I have to say. They're on me WhatsApp on the phone, so I can't get them onto the stream very easily, but we'll perhaps upload them to the website. I'm sure he won't mind. I'll ask him, obviously. And you can see how he's getting on. But that's the kind of thing next, you know, once I get the forumy thing going. You know, if you're doing things like that, restoring something, you had to upload some pictures and show us what you're up to. Or a picture of something if you're stuck and say, how do I fix this, or whatever. And hopefully one of the other collectors will help you. What else have I got to tell you? Can't think of anything offhand. Collections deliveries this week. We've got, I think the carrier's coming on Friday, I believe. Alan's coming Friday, the 8th. Yep. So if you've got anything you want picking up, give him a shout. Obviously send me a message if you haven't got his number. And this week, by the looks of things at the moment, I'm probably going to be around Cambridge again all week. So I'm supposed to be out Tuesday, a meeting. But at the moment, it's not like I can get any fuel anywhere. So maybe I'll be stuck here again all week. But if you can get here and want to come, just let me know. Drop stuff off or collect stuff, whatever. Have a view. That's a bit of a pain, to be honest, but hey ho. We shall just carry on, I suppose. As I say, this one thing it has done is given me no excuse not to get on with a whole load of programming, so we'll get the new site up and then hopefully we'll give it a thorough test so we can iron out any little bugs. Hopefully there won't be any, but I say it's such a big thing to redo. Obviously there's so many pages, so many permutations. To try to test everything is impossible, basically. It's only really when it goes out in the real world with people interacting it that little mistakes show up. So it'll be a case of you all let me know what little glitches you've found, and so I can put them right. Then we need these bits. There we go. Hopefully there won't be. David, that'd be good. Looking forward to it. Yep. Regarding the documentary sort of film thing idea, as I say, that's still churning around while I've been having the odd break from programming driving me completely insane. Go outside and have a walk around or something. So then I've been thinking about that then, just to come back and look at code with a fresh mind, which you have to do sometimes. So yeah, so hopefully my new camera should arrive this next week or so, hopefully. A very nice new camera on order. It's so new, it's not even been released yet. So once I get that and have a good old practice with it and get to use it, get to get its best out of it, we can go and film some stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. If I can find some petrol, of course, to get down to Essex and Suffolk to film stuff. We had somebody else on to me with a collection of stuff for sale as well, which I've got to go and see when I can. It's not a desperate hurry to sell it, but I think he's thinking it, you know, things are going well at the moment, so it might be an idea to think about selling. So basically going to go and do a kind of bit of evaluation and a bit of a plan of attack on it. And hopefully there'll be some nice stuff coming. The other big load of stuff up north I mentioned a few weeks ago, which was all all sorts of stuff, really, signs and architectural stuff and just all sorts of random things, really. That's still on, to go and get a load of that. Again, at the moment, the problem as much as anything is just fuel going to get stuff. But that's still on the cards. And again, that needs the new sections of the website finishing off to put the stuff on, because it's mostly, well, it's all virtually all there is a few machines, but it's mostly all non-slot machine stuff. So we should hopefully by sort of end of October, early November, be regularly having several hundred things for sale at a time on the site, as opposed to sort of 30 or 40, which will be good. And that in turn will hopefully attract more people in, and which then attracts more stuff, you know, more buyers, more sellers, and so hopefully it grows. Well, just keep growing, really. That's the plan. If not, I've done a lot of work for nothing. I lost even more hair in the process, probably. So there we are. Anyway, I think that's about all from me. Any more for any more? Anybody got anything they need to ask or whatever? Let me know. And if you need to anything else about these things that are finishing tonight, let me know. Yeah, if not, I'll carry on. I'm just going to make a note of something. I can't think what it was. So, should we have another quick look at the new website for anybody who missed it earlier on, for those of you who were late or couldn't find us because it all got cocked up again. There we go. So this is a new website. Just a little bit about like that, what you think. So I haven't done a home page yet for the new website, but the principal differences are, you know, you've got different menus, haven't got all that drop down stuff anymore. Little icons instead, which hopefully makes sense. A little for sale board sign is all the stuff for sale. So the first time you click it, it goes through to the stuff that's ending this Sunday. Bear in mind, this now is all nonsense data, just all old stuff I pulled out of the database to play with. So it defaults through to the whatever's ending that week. In case I haven't missed anything, and there'll be also again the new sales page with us most recently listed stuff. Then each main section has its own home page, if you like. which shows the most recent, in the case of slot machines, the most recent 5 uploaded slot machines, and tells you how many more we've got for sale at the moment with a button to click, and that shows you all of them. So you can click through to when you look like the look of. Then also on the home page for the slot machines, you've got the wanted section, again, which will click through to the full wanted list, which I haven't done yet, so I can't click it. And the main difference is the database is much easier to find stuff. I've still got to do at the bottom will be the search by maker name, but most of the time people are looking for by the type of thing. So if you're looking for a certain pin table, and all the data is summarized. Hopefully this is zoomed in enough so you can see. So for instance, at the moment in pinballs, we've got 92, first number 92, so there's 92 different pin tables listed. The little gavel means there's 134 prices, 118 photographs, and 4 videos. So click on any of these main headings, they scroll down a little bit. So in the pin table section, we've got 2 bingo machines, 44 electromechanicals, 9 electronic, and so on. And again, however many prices and photographs, etc., is all listed out. So click through one of those, and then it goes through to the individual machines themselves. So the idea is with this, nothing should be more than 4 clicks away. So for the main home pages, you've got what is it you're looking for. So let's say we're looking for our good old favourite, the Brian's 11s is. So it's a coin-op machine, so that's 1 click. It's a wall machine, 2 clicks. It's an all-win type, 3 clicks. And scroll down here, and we find somewhere or another the 11s is. There we are, 4 clicks. So 4 clicks. And you've got the information on every, dozens of photographs, etc., just like the old pages work. And the videos section, the videos don't show up on here because I haven't got them downloaded to my test page. But that's the gist of it. So much easier to find stuff. I said through the drop-down menus, and it was a bit clunky to how to get through to the what you were looking for kind of thing. So hopefully that's a lot easier to use. The question mark is just the help pages. The little piggy bank goes to your statement page. Well, I missed out the messages. See, the messages are glowing. If anything is glowing and kind of breathing, means you've got a message to read. As I say, the piggy bank, if it's white, it means your balance is clear. If you've got money, it will be green with the amount of money you've got in the bank. And if it's red, it means you owe us money because you bought something. The next one is your account settings. If you're currently a trader or not, and then there'll be customization settings I'm bringing in due course. The little shopping cart is anything you're buying. So your current offers on things, and as per usual, you can just click the buttons and change your offer. And things that are being considered. So really, this will really only be things on this page on a Monday. So once the item's closed and before the seller has decided whether or not to accept your offer, they just appear on that next page. Everything kind of moves along logically left to right. And then the purchase page, everything you've bought and where it is. So whether it's here at Cambridge or if it's been shipped, it'll have the shipping number on there if you've got it, etc. And then lastly, anything there your offer wasn't accepted. And the little gavel is all your selling. Anything you're selling. So things you've got live selling at the moment. Consignments is for the stuff like the old queue, the stuff that you've sent in to us that we've not listed yet for whatever reason. It needs photographs, needs videos. You might have sent 2 of something, so we're putting 1 on and saving 1, etc. Your cogitate page for when your stuff's finishing to decide whether you want to accept the offer or not. And then obviously just stuff you've sold, stuff that didn't sell but we've still got here to either relist, there'll be a relist button, or take it home again, and then stuff that's returned to you. The binoculars, it looks like a W, fortunately. is your wanted, anything you're looking for, anything you're wanting. Again, any green buttons you can adjust, or place new adverts for anything you want in any section on the site. That all goes on there. And the little cup of tea symbol will be all the more kind of social things, anything that's not the core buying and selling and trading of stuff. So it will be favourites lists, collection lists, it'll be the new forum things when I get them up and running, and there might be other odd news articles and you know, videos of interesting things, whatever. All that kind of socially stuff goes on the cup of tea page. And the last little symbol is the log out symbol. So the idea of this whole new layout is it's much easier to find things. It's more consistent. Every page kind of is a consistent format and look, and it scales much better as well for people who are using on mobile phones or tablets and things like that, which a lot of people do. You know, if you've lunch break at work or whatever, people have a quick scroll through apparently, or if they're, you know, sat on the sofa with a cup of tea. So if I zoom in, you'll see these pages scale much better. On a mobile phone, it will look something about like that sort of size. And over here, you only get kind of 2 pictures wide. And if you're on something like an iPad, it'll probably be about like that. I should think on an iPad thereabouts, that kind of resolution. So you probably get 3 pictures across. And then if you're on a, you know, laptop or desktop computer or smart telly or anything of that ilk, you get sort of 6 across. So it's trying to squeeze as much into the screen as possible, but still making it usable. So yeah, there we are. Dave says that all seems very clever to me. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a bit mind-bending half the time, trying to get everything to appear in the right place. And do everything you want it to do, and, you know, make everything clickable so it clicks through to the right place. That's another thing I didn't think, is to put a big red board around just so it's a bit more obvious. Yeah, so there's lots of little tweaks, improvements all over the place, really. So if this, obviously this is just test account nonsense rubbish, but yeah, if you're selling something, this belongs to you, so you click that and that goes straight for you to your sales page. And so on, these click back again to the correct page, and so on and so on. So lots more clickable things. Something what wasn't working before, which we didn't know, is in your on your bought page. You know, clicking on the pictures wasn't working. I didn't know until somebody told me the other day. So they now go back to the relevant page. Yeah, so there we are. It's coming on. So the plan is to take it down on. Let's go back over here on Wednesday night, about 10 o'clock in the evening. Hopefully everybody will be finished with the website by then. Oops. Just scroll that up there so we can see what I'm doing. Take it all down, upload the new one. It will take, hopefully it won't take only a couple of hours or so, but don't expect it back on late on Wednesday night, but it should be on for Thursday morning. And you can have a play with it and let me know what you all think. So then I'll probably do another, I might do another video then Thursday night, just to go through it with people and make a note of any little glitches anybody's found, if anything's not working quite properly or anybody's having any problems with anything. Then obviously we do on Friday anyway. I may end up doing Saturday. I might do one every night for the next few nights just to make sure everyone's happy with everything and how it's working. Obviously, I'll let you all know. So there we are. If anybody's got anything else, let me know. If not, it's 9 o'clock. So I'll go and have a cup of tea and rest my poor weary brain for a few minutes. And then get on with a bit more programming. It's definitely getting there. So let me know. What was I going to say? So next video will be Tuesday night for the results thing. I'll put a note on here. Next stream rather. Tuesday Eve for the results. Put that on there for anybody who comes on later on. Yeah, all good. I haven't had a look because I haven't added up yet what we sold in September. I usually kind of do a monthly add up of how many things we've sold and how much value's worth of stuff has been sold as well each month. I haven't got around to doing it this month yet. So I'll let you know that on Tuesday night as well. It's just interesting just to see if everything's going in the right direction. Hopefully it goes up every month. I'm not sure if it has or not, but hopefully. So there we are. So I think that's it. Everyone's gone quiet, so I'll probably call that a night and catch up with you on Tuesday. Any problems with anything you're buying or selling tonight, send me a message. I'll be, as usual, hanging around till sort of about 12:30, just gone midnight, for those of you who like to stay up and see your stuff sold, see what offers you've got. Catch up again on Tuesday. Ouch. And keep getting splinters off this desk. It's a very nice desk, but it's lots of splinters on it. Yeah, that's it, I think. So I'm off. The kettle's cooling. I'll catch you Tuesday. Nighty night.